Hello YouTube, Songoland here. Today I'm with my transmitter, the GT3 version C. Is the Flysky transmitter, 3-channel. It's the one I normally use for the cars or boat I run on the channel. It's a really cheap controller and it's working really nice. For example, if you follow Songoland, you know I use that one with my boat, the speedboat, the Feilun FTO11. Is one boat I really like it, and I am super happy to upgrade to that controller because the boat just works much better. Anyway, the video of today is going to be talking about the problem of the scroll button, because this is one problem a lot of people have, inclusive when they have just received it new. I see some people telling and reporting problems about this controller. Don't be afraid for that, because it's a really nice controller, and as I say, for the money it's really cheap, and you will see it's easy to fix. I never opened that controller before, but I see some videos and I find out all these buttons, supposedly they have the same button we have here in the scroll, because the scroll, as you know, it can scroll to the sides, and for select and get into the menus is just pressing. But in my case, the scrolling is working, but the pressing not. It just works sometimes, but now it's just impossible to get inside the menu and get into the settings from the transmitter. Then one of the options we can do, if we don't have the button spare or we don't want to go to buy one, is you can just open that, and from the main board, if you don't like some of these ones, we can just take one of these switches off and replace it for that one, or we can just buy the spare and replace that one. I see some other people what they just buy a push button and they install it around there and they just soldering to the main board. I really don't know what I'm going to do, because I never opened that transmitter before, but today we are going to be working on that. I'm going to assemble this transmitter and see if I can fix the problem I'm having with the non-working button I have here in the transmitter. Let's do it then. It's going to be fun. One time we take that screw what was covered it off, also we need to remove these two little plates we have in here, because in here we have 2 screws more. One time you have everything assembled, be careful, because the cables inside are really tight, and not all they have connector like that ones, because now I'm going to disconnect all that, but the wire from the antenna is directly soldered, then there's no way to disconnect that. Be careful, because as I say, they are really tight and it's easy to break one, and if you break something you will need to resolder that. Now I am going to take all that apart for see what we have in the other side of that mainboard and get access to the switch is not working. well. The connector we are having problems is that one, is in here. You can listen the click, and it's making the click. Then I don't know what is not working. Probably it's something no good inside. As we see before, all that connectors we have in here are the same type of connector. Then if you don't like, you don't mind to have one of these not working, you always can take one of these out and put it in here. But I see some people what fix this button also spraying in here some like contact cleaner or similar. I'm going to make some test with my multimeter in that button, and I see what I do. I don't know, maybe resolder just the points on the sides will fix the problem. Anyway, we are going to be playing with that and see how we do it at the end. The first test I'm going to do before to unsolder nothing is just put some WD-40 in this little switch on here. I'm going to make it play a bit and we see if that solves the problem. You listen that beep? This is because the button is working again. Then cool, I just fixed it putting a bit of WD-40 in the switch is not working and just pressing it sometimes. That is nice because we don't need to unsolder nothing, replace nothing, or it was not break, just need a bit of love. Then I'm going to assemble all that together because this is working and we are done with that. Look how nice and smooth it's working now. Every time I press it now, it's working. Yeah, good. Then this is very good because we can fix that without soldering nothing or ensemble difficult things. You know, just spray a bit of WD-40 and make work the button a bit, and after that, you see, the button is working again. Every time I press it, it's working. No fail. And doesn't matter how hard I push it before, it don't want to work. Okay friends, then that was the video I want to make you today, fixing my transmitter, the GT3 the version 3, with the problem in the scroll button. If you are having this problem with your button and it stopped to work, as you see, we just fix it with a bit of WD-40. We just spray a bit on the button, and I play the button, and after some tries the button start to work again. We don't need to unsolder nothing or soldering new buttons. Maybe I was just look, but maybe you can fix your one like that. Also, we have got a look inside the electronics, and we have see it's just a simple button what we have in here. And if your button is damaged, then it's not going to be fixed with the WD-40. It will be really easy to fix anyway, because we can replace from any one of the other buttons, how we say, or we just can go and buy a new button and put it in there. Then if you are having this problem, we have some solutions for that, and they are not too much difficult to do. Then I hope you enjoy the video and give us a like, and also subscribe to the channel if you are not, and if you are interested in more fixes like this or mods or the RC wall, just be subscribed to Songoland, because we always try to upload new videos. If you are already subscribed, as I always say, thanks a lot for tuning Songoland, and catch you really soon in my next video. Thanks for watching.